Hello and welcome to the OverShadow
OverShadow
ShadowCast.
ShadowCast.
It's your host, Anderson, and now we're back.
Hello, why are you talking like that?
Because whenever I try and do anything energetic, this microphone immediately redlines. And if I'm too far away, you can really tell when I'm far away.
Yeah.
So it's really annoying.
Okay.
I think my mic's just ill.
I literally told you I don't know how many times to contact the company and you never did.
Yeah, I know. Just didn't
So
want
who's
to.
to blame?
The company, they made it wrong.
And you could have contacted them and you never did.
I'm going to. I'm just prioritising. And you know that. So stop being mean.
Anyway, let's continue.
Yes, this is the OverShadow ShadowCast. You're Abigail Moore. I'm Thomas Anderson. We shall continue. What have you been playing?
Shall. I played
Let me get my pipe.
a game with you, GTA 5 online. It was good. And I routinely kept crashing my car.
Your driving was terrible that day.
Yeah, it's not been very good. It wasn't very good, but then again,
Your character needs glasses.
I hadn't played for a very long time.
It looked like you hadn't been awake for a very long time.
Oh.
That bottle of whiskey from the previous night was still causing you trouble.
I don't drink whiskey. You know that.
So you had a bottle of something, but it just wasn't whiskey.
No, I did not. It was a school night.
Yes, indeed. Yes. Yeah, your driving was terrible, but your shooting was brilliant. And you hacked a door, which you've never been able to do before. And you managed to get surrounded about a dozen times by police officers and not die once. So
yes. I have hacked a door before. I would just like to say that. Yes, I have.
Lies. Propaganda and lies.
Not lies and propaganda. I actually
Propaganda? It's propaganda. It's propaganda that I've never opened a door. Propaganda.
I'm not going to speak to you anymore.
Have you seen this poster of propaganda?
Bye-bye.
Get back here or you'll lose all your money. 'Cause I will start a propaganda campaign. A propaganda campaign. Come on, get back here.
Why?
To continue your conversations.
I honestly can't remember. There was a helicopter, then you got angry at the fact that you got a helicopter. You didn't mean to get a helicopter. What was going on?
I didn't get angry. I just got a bit miffed at myself. I thought it was a different mission than what it was. And so we summoned a helicopter and shot the pilot, which gets you in trouble. And then I realised it was a different mission, which is all on ground level. So I didn't need to do that.
So yeah, we had basically, I can't even remember what the mission was. Oh yeah, we had to steal some cars, but in order to steal the cars, we had to hack into a garage. And it took forever. It felt like it took forever.
It did take you forever. I was outside committing a police-based genocide while waiting for you to open that door.
Oh, I was bad at it. I got confused at one point. There was loads of numbers, and then my dyslexia kicked in, and I freaked out.
Yeah, but you got it eventually.
Yeah, but still.
And then what did you do after we got the door open?
Went the wrong way.
So not only did you go the wrong way,
dead end.
but you dragged me the wrong way before you realised it was the wrong way.
You're an adult. You can decide, make your own decisions on whichever way you
want
to go.
No. None of this you're an adult nonsense. You took tactical control and drove us into a death trap.
A bit of an exaggeration.
No, we were completely surrounded. And if it wasn't for me reversing very quickly, you would have been killed, I would have been killed, we all would have been killed. But what did you ruin when you went the wrong way?
I don't know.
What had I set up?
I don't know.
What I had set up was a couple of explosives. I put them down before you even started hacking the door at the exit. So that when we were heading towards it, I detonate them and it kills anybody who's right there, blows the cars away, sort of clears a space in any barricade they've set up. But because we went the wrong way and had to go back, I'd already detonated it and they'd respawned. So on
My
multiple
fault.
occasions, you got surrounded.
It's not my fault.
I actually learned while playing there that there's only so many police spawn in because they all went directly to you.
Yeah.
And so I was able to be quite close to you and lose all my stars because all the police that had spawned in were around you. The game doesn't spawn in infinite numbers, it only spawns in a certain amount, which I didn't know before.
I'm not that clever.
What do you mean?
Because I kept getting boxed in by them.
Yes, you did. But you managed to survive and then get free, and then because I didn't have the cops, it told me where to go, so you followed me while you were trying to lose them.
Which was a lot easier.
Yeah.
But then after the mission, when I was driving back home, what did I do? I got stuck.
You somehow managed to crash into somebody's front garden, and into a garden you can't get out of.
It wasn't actually into a garden.
Uh-huh.
So there's like a little path between the garden and the front wall, but big enough for a car to get into, and that's what I got.
No, it was like the pathway up to the front door.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So you were sort of in the garden. I would call that the garden. It's just not the grass.
Right. Anyway, so I got trapped in there.
Yeah.
And I couldn't reverse in, but I managed to reverse drive out, and I just went for a complete tumble.
Yeah, you just gunned it forward, and somehow I've got a recording of it. You just basically shoot into the sky. That's basically what happens. You drive forward, and then you just suddenly go almost straight up in the air. And I'm like, how did that? How did that happen? I don't know how you did it.
Special.
And then I drive down and see you've landed on the road, but you're all upside down and stuff.
Yeah.
I think I had a pretty good driving day.
Well, you always have a good driving day, though.
Well, I have bad days for me. That was a good day for me, which means it was a good day.
Yeah.
I just love that first-person driving in that game. I adore it. It's just so nice to actually do.
I hate first-person I hate first-person anything, to be perfectly honest.
First-person RTS.
What?
First-person RTS.
What's RTS?
Real-time strategy.
Right.
You don't hate first-person anything. You like Halo.
That's easier.
But it's first-person.
Yeah, but it's easier.
It's still first-person. You said you hate all first... you hate...
I hate GTA first-person.
Right, fair enough. I love it. I adore it. It goes into third-person when you take cover, obviously, because the first-person system is just... It doesn't work, but I love it.
I hurt my finger today.
On what?
I got trapped in something, but I can't remember what.
Was it a badger?
No.
So what you mean is it was a badger?
There was no badger!
God.
I got it trapped in between, What did I get? I was like, oh my finger.
Just watch the imagination try and create. What was it? Was it trapped in?
What did I do?
Was it trapped in between layers of a cake?
No. It was like the bit of skin on your finger. It got trapped in between something.
Oh yeah, I know. I understand the concept of a finger getting trapped in something.
No, just like the bit of skin underneath. I can't remember what I got trapped in. Was not a badger.
You get it trapped in a pint of beer.
No, what was it? Oh, that's annoying.
A printing press.
No.
A turkey.
No.
Raspberry jam.
No.
A book.
I can't remember.
Was it between two fat women?
No.
Was it in a door?
No, it wasn't. I don't know what it was. But it was really sore.
Yeah, and memorable
really
as well, obviously. Traumatic. You can't even remember what happened.
I had such a mare today at college. I recorded myself moving and things like that, and I wanted to turn myself into like a shadow puppet type of thing. But I spent 2 hours painstakingly trying to mask myself in Premiere Pro, and if you know Premiere Pro, you know what that means.
Can you explain for those of us who don't?
So basically, imagine you have to put like key points around yourself. So like here, like on like all over yourself, and you're just masking out everything around you. So it's just you that's left. But you have to move it with every single move that you do. So every single frame, it's almost new.
Are you talking about the blackout equivalent of a green screen?
Something like that, yeah.
It's not the motion capture balls.
No.
Right.
So anyway, I was trying to do that, and for 2 hours it didn't work. And then my lecturer told me about something in After Effects, which basically works the same way. And I was able to do more work in half an hour. I finished it in half an hour.
Well, that's good, because if you had succeeded, she wouldn't, or he wouldn't have told you that. So you've learned now for the future.
Yeah, but the problem is that I have been working on the other one for 2 hours and only gotten about 3 seconds in.
Well, there you go. That's fine. You've not got, you spent 2 hours learning, and then half an hour doing.
Yeah, but the problem is that I had to get it done by the end of the day.
Did you get it done?
Not the entire thing.
But you just need to work harder then, don't you?
Go away.
No, you've learned how to do it now.
Says,
so
work harder. I'm like, go away.
You've learned how to do it. Now you can do it.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm going to pat you on the head, patriarchally.
So anyway, yeah. So that's what I've been playing this week, and that's what I've been doing today. So what have you been playing?
Me and my brother completed the first region of Divinity Original Sin.
Yay!
Defeated the bad guy. Got some weapons.
What kind of weapons?
I'm not going to tell you. Because just like good ones. Let's just say that. Just good ones. The game works on a system of like common, uncommon, rare, legendary, and
super rare, legendary, ultimate,
unique,
fantastic, wonderful, bizarre.
Unique, and the unique ones are usually named. I think there's 4 ranks: white, blue, purple, and gold. So I think it's like common, rare, legendary, unique.
Okay.
There might be a green, and I've just forgotten about it. But yeah, I know of 4.
Ah, so memorable.
And well, in fairness, this system hasn't caused me physical pain in the past 12 hours. But yeah, it was a really tough fight. It was really, really tough, but we managed to find a way through it. The first time we tried it, we got killed in 1 turn. And I just thought, this isn't right. I looked it up to make sure we weren't doing something wrong. It turns out what you need to do is have at least one character with as much fire resistance as possible, because the first move is this call down loads of fireballs to kill you.
Yeah.
And the main boss is immortal until you destroy. He's got 3 mates who you can destroy, but he's also got 3 protective auras. They make him immortal to everything. You can't even stun him or anything like that. But they also make all of his powers more damaging, and he gets more AP, so he's able to do more.
Yeah.
So he summons in this big attack, but he can't use it for a good number of turns afterwards. And then when you're actually fighting him, he's probably not going to be able to use it, because you'll be constantly weakening him and then he'll get his orbs back for health and for protection, and then you'll destroy them again, and it's a cycle. When you destroy his protective orb things, they go away for like 3 or 4 turns and then come back. But you immediately destroy them. And so he's not really able to summon that big attack again. But you have to be able to survive the initial wave. So we put all the flame resistant stuff on my tank and walked him in by himself.
Nice.
Got the attack over with, and then we walked in everybody else and got them joined in. And then it took us a good like half an hour to do that fight, but then we managed to win.
Cool.
It was really, really tough, but it was really rewarding because of that.
No wonder.
Yeah. It genuinely was one of the few times recently where it was a tough fight, but I felt like it wasn't tough because it was stupid. It was just tough because it was well designed.
Yeah.
So and this game's got a lot of weird design things, so for them to get that right was really important. I need to stop playing with the mic again.
I've just noticed that.
I keep doing that. Just It's annoying.
Leave it be. Leave it be.
Leave it be. Leave it be. So that was fun. And then we did some purchasing of things, and we spoke to the cat man, who turns out to be thousands of years old. The wizard, he's like thousands of years old. And then we went to the next area, and the next area is a forest, and we don't know how big it is. We're going to do a little bit of exploring, but we already won our first fight. Yeah, we got attacked by a couple of stone elementals who then summoned like this big tree ent thing, but there's also 3 plants that spit poison. And we were really close to losing people. So what I did with my turn was I summoned Nick, the zombie that we have, right next to the plants.
Yeah.
Because I guessed that they will attack the closest enemy, because that seemed to be their pattern. And zombies get healed by poison.
Oh.
So they spent 3 or 4 turns shooting him. In fact, 6 turns shooting him.
Clever.
So we destroyed the 3 enemies that were doing our team damage, while he just sort of whacked these plants for a while. Weed whacker style. And then we focused on them once we spent a couple of turns healing up while he distracted them after we'd beaten the other 3. And then we charged them down and chopped them to bits.
Ooh.
Worked really well. And there seems to be like a town in this forest that we're right outside of. So we're going to pop in and see what we can see.
The mystery town.
Called Silverglen. It's not really a mystery.
Called Silverglen.
It's not a mystery.
The mysterious Silverglen.
Well, the map, from judging from it.
The mysterious Silverglen of mysteriousnesses.
The mysterious forest and Mysteria.
You're a mystery.
Anyway, Silverglen, we're trying to work out how big the map was, because we think there's another area. I don't think there's only 2. Doesn't really make sense. I think there's a third. The game wouldn't make sense ending in the middle of a lovely forest when it's all about summoning zombies and stuff. So we I think that I want to see how big this town is, because I really think that'll dictate how much of the map is actually for fighting and how exploring, and how much of it is just for exploring and inventory management and speaking to people and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Because as I said, there's only so many enemies on the map. So once you clear an area, it's cleared unless for story reasons they deliberately bring people in. Enemies don't just respawn automatically. That doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And so the enemy count is basically fixed. So if you clear an area, it's cleared.
Well, that's decent.
Yeah.
That is good, because that's really annoying when you like clear an area and then you have to go back. Oh, there's even more people.
Yeah, every time you go through it, there's more bad guys, but they give you almost no XP for some reason. It's really annoying. Or they do, but your maximum level is 400,000, so it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah.
It can be annoying from the point of view of it might have been helpful for us to fix our leveling up issue with some of them being so far behind, but other than that, it's fine.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah.
You're still enjoying it?
No, we are now. We've really got into the flow of it. And
how much more do you think there is of it?
Quite a bit. Because I accidentally picked the hardest level that wasn't permadeath.
You moron.
Yep. Well, I say accidentally. I picked it
purposely.
We've been playing it for so long, I forgot, and I was trying to argue with my brother. No, it's fine. It's like the 3rd out of 5, and then we went and checked, and it was the 3rd, but out of 4. And it was basically recommended not to do it unless you'd played it before.
Live and learn.
Yeah, we've worked it out. But yeah, we went to the sort of like base camp area for your character. I'm not going to explain what it is for spoiler reasons, but we went to this sort of area where you're completely safe to do whatever you want. That's sort of like your base.
Yeah.
And we opened up a new area because we got
Mm-hmm.
a new thing that you need to open up the areas at your base.
Yeah.
From defeating that region boss. And we had a look around and all, or no, not from defeating that. Oh, I know what it was, sorry. At the exit, we found the exit to the area before we did the final region fight. And what we found was, at the beginning of the game, running out of a tomb was a few mages who then disappeared, and we had to fight some skeletons. That was the first fight. What we found was, after that, the exit to the area, so it's like 30 or 40 hours later or something like that, those 3 guys dead. And on their corpses was what they had taken out the tomb.
Oh.
Out of the crypt. And that was what we needed to open up the area in our base camp.
That's pretty clever. I like that. Yeah.
Sort of giving you a sight of the enemy without making you have to actually fight them, but letting you know exactly what they're all about, because they summoned skeletons to fight you while they ran away.
Yeah.
No. The other thing... There was one thing I did want to tell you before we played earlier on in the time of human history, was we got into a fight with the guy was actually labelled like crazy wizard or something like that. And
you're a crazy wizard.
He summoned
wizard.
When we approached him from behind rather than from the front, because we'd found a way behind this old church rather than going in the front door, or like the front door of the graveyard area around the church. And there's a whole series of traps at the entrance that we had bypassed, and he summoned in all these skeletal little zombies that have massive bombs on them.
Yeah.
And we thought, right, there's like 40 of them, and they explode when they die.
Kaboom!
Yes, thank you.
You're
and
welcome.
So what were we going to do? So what we did was, Medora was the last person to go, and the 2 melee experts have this sort of like dash that they have.
Yeah.
That causes them to just basically warp 15 meters or something like that. And she also has the ability to resist death.
That's good.
Yeah, I think when her health drops to 0 from anything other than 1, she has a chance to resist death. So the others, we noticed she was last in our team, but before all of them. So we ran everybody else out of the way, and then we warped her through 1 towards the group, because there was 1 somehow standing in the middle of our group.
Yeah.
So 3 ran away, and then she warped through it. She went down to 1 health point, she resisted death, but it detonated, and it set off a chain reaction that the game sort of had a wee panic attack about, because it couldn't explode all these zombies at the same time. There was a little bit of a chicken, a little bit of a chug, but they all bar like 6 of them went up. So we had this huge explosion, and then just this, like, at the top, just all the zombies, like, it tells you what the order of combat is.
Yeah.
With icons, and all these icons just went... And the main crazy wizard man saying he was going to kill us got killed immediately, because he had all these bombs spawned around him, and so they detonated and killed. Like, there's no way he could have won that, because the attack of these enemies is to blow up, and there was already 1 near us. So it would have detonated, blown up all the others, killed us, but also killed him. So it was never going to work for him, so hence the crazy, I suppose. But one thing that was funny for me was all the experience points that were listed above all of our characters' heads.
Yeah.
Just as each and every single one of them was tagged as dead. Like, this row of 40 numbers just appeared above all of our heads. It was really good.
Yes. That is funny. That is funny. That's good. So I'm afraid that's all we got for you guys today. We hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to leave a comment down below, that'd be great. Or you can email us at overshadow.shadowcast@gmail.com. All the information will be left in the description box down below. And you can hit the like button, the share button. I forget the other button. Notification button. That's it. For when we upload. That'd be great. And all that's really left for me to say is goodbye, unless I've forgotten something.
No, we don't have a catchphrase.
I was literally just about to do a catchphrase from Rick and Morty, like from the first series. I was like, no, that's stupid. And also copyrighted. Copyrighted?
It's copyrighted. Mm-hmm.
Copyrighted.
Sometimes it's copywrittenized.
I am copywrittenized. So thanks you guys so much for listening. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.